We'll be fighting a Peerless Ninja and Naruto Storm Connections. These are going to be some amazing rank fights, guys. I'm going to actually do 2 sets of 3, and we'll see who wins. We're going to be using Sage Mode Naruto with Heavy Sasuke, and we're doing amazing switches here, guys. We'll be fighting against the Storm 3 Madara with the really strong Shisui supports and Hagoromo supports. So that is pre-patch, I'm pretty sure. So it's like the really strong lightning jutsu, I'm pretty sure. But either way, it's still really strong. So yeah, you can see we're doing a lot of switches here. And the Susanoo slash jutsu is one of the best in the game. I would say definitely his supports are heavyweight, so his team is heavyweight. But that Storm 3 Madara is questionable in terms of maybe whether he should be a heavyweight or the top of middleweight, but I actually think probably he should probably be a heavyweight. I'll have to think about it more. Let me know what you guys think. But yeah, I definitely have a middleweight team, a much weaker team than his. So if I can even win 1 out of the 2 sets of 3, I think I'll be very happy. So let's see if I can win 1 or 2, or do I lose both? So yeah, there's no getting away from that Hagoromo lightning bolt. This is a very strong Storm 3 player. Storm 3 Madara player. And yeah, let's see what happens. I was very lucky to be able to do some good switch tech there in the beginning. A lot of people think that switch tech is not good in this game, or it's not how you should be playing, or it's not the best way to play, or it's not the meta way to play, and that's completely wrong. I think at the highest level, switch tech is the best way to play, especially with certain characters that can do it. A lot of characters can't do it, but some are better at it than others. But the problem is, no one wants to pay the cost anymore, right? The chakra recovery glitch and switching and free jutsus was so basically free in Storm 4 that people are used to that and they're spoiled and they don't want to pay the cost anymore because there's a big risk. The risk and reward has been skewed, right? If you do a jutsu and switch, it does reset your timer, and even though it resets your timer to 3 or 4 seconds, despite what the cooldown is, nobody does it. So it's crazy to me that 99% of players, probably 98 to 99, actually 99% of players, at best, at worst 98% of players, don't switch jutsu switch anymore just because they don't get the chakra for free anymore. It's crazy to me because the skill is still there, right? That's how you increase your skill ceiling, by doing perfect switches at the right time, making the right decisions, treating this like a real fighting game and not just a brainless masher arena fighter, which everybody is doing at the highest level. Not everybody, but 99.5 to 99.9% of all players, even top players or meta players, casuals, above average players, this is how they're playing. But I see a rise in people using 2-man teams, and I see a rise in people using middleweight teams or middle of the road characters like A tier and below, like A tier, B tier, even C tier sometimes. But usually A and B tier are the funnest characters because they have enough tools to get the job done. But, if you make a mistake, you end up losing the game. Indra is a really good example of this. Heavy Sasuke is like really stacked. He's really, really good. But he's not quite good enough to compete with a lot of the heavyweights. He's good against this Madara, but as you can see there, his Susanoo got destroyed by... Sorry, Madara Susanoo destroyed Sasuke's Blue Chidori like it was nothing. So, it's really an uphill battle for me. His team is way better than mine, even though my team is pretty good. But look at that. Look at that. What can I do, really, except for try to skill diff him? But how can I skill diff him when he's such a knowledgeable veteran and skilled player who's played the game a long time? I mean, his name is King Trey, for goodness sake, right? So what am I going to do? Subs came back at the right time, unfortunately, but luckily we got him here. But we continued. Yeah, see, look, his supports just save him here. Wasted my substitution bars, and just in time for his substitution bars to come back. So I really should have already won the game, but now I'm probably going to lose. Oh, wait, is it a Don't Lose to Fear comeback? 1%, very low health, 3%, 2%, whatever that is. Let's see. Lightning bolt's coming. Did I escape it? I baited him. Ooh, he really wanted that, and we got him. We clutched it out, showing you that You don't need a heavyweight team, you don't need a meta team, you don't need meta supports to win, but almost everybody does it. Now, 95% of all the games I've ever played in Connections, I've played about 4,000 games now, 95% or more are all teams like this. I am going to start using some heavyweight teams finally, and I really don't need to, right? Like, I've kind of proved that I don't need to at all, but I need to know exactly how strong those characters are so that I can make recommendations for people, so I can explain certain things about how you can play the game better and do things in the game better. So it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. But as you can see here, Sage Mode Naruto. I love that Rasengan Barrage. It is beautiful. Sage Mode Naruto and Hebi Sasuke are very nice characters to put in the mix if you're not using them. I mean, that team in particular is really good. It was a team recommendation from a viewer and subscriber here on the DontLoseToFear YouTube channel. But there's a lot of characters that you can pick that can get the job done. His air combo is hilarious, dude. When he kicks, it's so cool. Okay, looks like we're in the mix here. And we closed out that first round. Guys, the video's almost over. Make sure to hit the like button. Let me know what you're thinking in the comment section after you watch the entire video. And let me know, do you use heavyweight teams only and really strong meta teams with meta supports? Or do you like to use some of these middleweight teams or, middle of the road characters? A tier and B tier and lower. Yeah, that lightning bolt, dude. Thank God they nerfed it. But I mean, it's definitely better that they nerfed it now. It's easier. You can interact with it a lot easier. But this is tough. This is tough. This guy's getting momentum. He's starting to throw it down. He's starting to juggle me. I mean, it is what it is. It's expected, right? It is expected. Every time I fight this guy, it is laggy. So I think I could do even a lot better. Because as you can see, in the beginning of this fight, I was doing a lot of switching. I stopped doing that, and now I'm playing very basic. The reason why is because I cannot actually take those risks because I don't have the frame rate data, and it's super laggy. Even though it's a blue bar, it's a lying blue bar. So I don't really want to play like this. I want to play like how I did in the beginning. And when I was playing how I did in the beginning, I was really rolling. I was really cutting into him and dominating him with skill. I don't think he even realizes that. I think I gave him the 2 fights, and then for me, it's like I'm out because this is very, very stressful. I'm playing Overwatch 2 right now because there's 99% of the time no lag. We need rollback netcode. Please, CyberConnect 2 and Bandai Namco, give us stable online because I cannot play this game. It's a horrible feeling playing this game online, especially when you're skilled and you can't use your skills and you're forced to play in a basic way.